Good evening. Welcome to Nealshow Productions' production of the Coming Out Party at the Jarvis Square Theater. My name is Pat Radke, the director of the production you're about to witness with your own eyes. Before we begin, I'd like to get a few things off my chest. 1. The performance will run about 90 minutes or so without an intermission. Should you need to go bathroom during the performance, please do so with caution and care, as the actors will use all available entrances. 2. We respectfully ask that you keep your mask affixed to your face, such that it covers your mouth and nostrils during the entirety of your visit to the Jarvis Square Theater. 3. And finally, please silence your cell phone, tablet phone, small laptop, portable cassette player, sound-producing watch, and/or pager device. Even if you think you've already silenced them, please double check. You may have silenced them incorrectly or be misremembering. Thank you and enjoy the show.
Tight fit.
Do not fear the death that awaits you around every corner. Fear the death that awaits you in the barn instead. Death is your plastic. It is the heart. The heart. It is a dream of childhood, repurposed for adult despair. Oh my God! I feel it now, in my breasts, and as I make water. Okay, stop the tape. Stop the tape now. We're going to take a break. During this break, I expect you to feel some fear, some quiet. Know me, for I am with you and within you.
Christmas is coming, but that doesn't mean you have to put the cream on the shelf.
And how?
In fact, there's never been a better time to pay a visit to the Panchenko Brothers Holiday Clearance Extravaganza.
Come on down. 3% discount on all your most favorite ice cream flavors.
Hot Jardinera,
Buckshot,
Werther's Original Chew,
cigarette,
Diet White,
ice cream bar.
and sherbet.
Thanks for ordering. Hope to see you again real soon.
The Panchenko Brothers 24-hour ice cream parlor holiday extravaganza clearance sale will take place on December 25th from 9 to 11 a.m. Patrons must use the promo code SHENZY to receive their 3% discount. One discount per family, one discount per scoop. Customers who do not bring proof of purchase from a prior Panchenko Brothers dining experience will be denied entry. Proofs of purchase include, but are not limited to, piece of cone, used spoon, dirty napkin, Insta-famous pictures of your Panchenko's meal. Void where prohibited.
Love those guys.
Welcome back. I hope you could get a little closer to your true fear. I hope you could ride horseback to your death of this life and others. I nearly castrated myself while going bathroom, and that brought me closer. My wife, whose name is Tiger Clinton, was the responsible party, responsible for my near, or should I say partial castration. I hope you all will one day meet, or perhaps even already have, a partner like my wife, whose name is Green Barnett. Please be quiet. Quiet, quiet, quiet. I'm on radio. Oh my God! I hope you take me to your nest and feel the veins of my thighs rupture. You are a disgrace to this life and my death of fortune. Be gone or be silent.
Pretty obsessed with this show. It helps me in ways I can't explain, in ways I have yet to tell even myself. Anyway, I have no fear or time, but that's all right for a fellow like me. turn slightly. It's about time for my first passenger.
You have a passenger.
Okay, hold on. Where are they? The passenger.
3615 West Leland Avenue.
Where is that street?
It spans the length of the city.
I meant address. Where is that address?
Albany Park.
Albany Park. Not ideal.
Quit whining and just go there now. Goodbye.
Moving right along. Gonna be a few minutes. Maybe throw on some tunes.
I will skin you and your children alive.
Okay, next up, we got a real treat. A new downloadable single from Barehand. It's called Heroin Dancer. Wow, you just gotta check this out.
Oh yeah. Good beat. Got a good beat. Wish I could download this single to listen to again and always on what was once my desktop computer. Hey, Dad.
Hey there, son. What are you up to? As if I didn't already know. You're driving, am I right or what?
As a matter of fact, yes.
Isn't that just something else? Glad to hear you're using that car machine for good for a change. It's a monkey see, monkey do world out there in the big city that is commonly referred to as Chi-Town.
No one called.
I grabbed the monkey by the tail ages ago, son. Ages ago.
Yeah, I've been out to the barn too, Dad.
Listen, I have some horrible things to say to you.
Excuse me?
Horrible news about your mother.
I see. Thanks for clarifying. Wait, Dad, is Mom okay?
I'm throwing her out. She's throwing me out. No, I got it. And tossing her into hospice care for her betterment and mine.
Hospice care.
It's like special treatment for the weary, ill, and dying.
I understand that, so which is Mom? Weary, ill, or dying?
Well, she's not dying, nor is she ill.
Weary.
I have grown weary of her voice, it's true. And her presence, I must admit, has been known to ruin my day. In other words, I can't stand having her around.
I don't understand.
Of course you don't.
You're falling out of love with Mom, so you put her in hospice care.
She went voluntarily and without malice.
Weird.
Why is it weird, son?
Well, it's just that wouldn't something more like...
Just tell me why it's weird.
Wouldn't divorce proceedings have been more appropriate?
Son, look who's talking, okay? With all due respect.
Apples and oranges, Dad. Different fruit.
Might be a different fruit. Might be a rotten fruit.
How long have you felt this way?
About my loins fruit being rotten?
About Mom.
Candyce, my boy, that is so far from relevant, you'd need to print out a map from mapquest.com in order to find it.
Just wondering, that's all, Dad.
Good. Glad to hear you're wondering. We should all wonder just a bit more if we're serious about staying outside the barn.
Very true, Dad. Very true.
That's the kind of knowledge I've been trying to impart on your skull for years, but you never wondered.
Listen, Dad, I'm about to pick up a passenger.
It's about time I started practicing what's known as self-care. Me time with just yours truly. Golf outings with friends. Ribeye steaks with the same. Consorting with sex workers in a safe and, for purposes of our conversation, legal manner.
You're having a late life crisis. Got it.
I said I'm finding myself. Spending more time with just the guys. Yucking it up around coolers of light beer. Telling off-color jokes that aren't tolerated in polite company.
Yeah, okay, Dad, listen, I really...
It's been so long since making off-color humor was socially acceptable, I can't remember when. Time was, people knew you were just having fun when you made cracks about, Venetian drivers. There's some truth there, of course, but they knew that too.
Listen, Dad, I'm about to pick up my first passenger of the night, and I can't exactly have you making off-color
We
humor
take
over
the first for granted.
What?
Never mind, Candyce. Never you mind. I thought you'd understand. I had hoped.
I'm gonna let you go, okay, Dad? Say hi to Mom for me.
I'm afraid you're missing my point because obviously not.
Okay, great. Love you.
Wish I could say the same.
That's okay, Dad. Heroin dancer, heroin prancer, won't you be my heroin romancer? Oh, right! Heroin dancer, I get it. Should be coming up on the address here.
You're coming up on the address. It's 3615 West Leland Avenue.
Shut up, I've got it.
Rude. Rude, rude, rude.
Yeah, should be coming up on the address here. I think I'm coming up on the address here. Look, a couple of tweens. A couple of sharp-looking tweens.
Excuse me, sir.
I'm gonna pull over by the fire
Stop
hydrant.
the car. Stop the car right now.
Looks like these tweens are my passengers. I just can't wait to see what happens next. Oh, you know what?
What is it, Steampunk Willie?
That's not my name. It would be best if you sat in
Easier
the
for
back.
all involved if I sit up here. I should know.
What I meant to say was you'd be more comfortable in the back.
One question. Why?
The seatbelt?
Go on. You're off to a strong start.
The seatbelt's broken.
Fair enough.
A smoke. Cute.
Do you really have to do that now, Pat? Looks like.
I need to get out of this man's way. Just gonna pull over in front of that fire hydrant until you finish your smoke.
I can't get around you! Why don't you pull over in front of that fire hydrant until they finish their smoke, huh?
Yep, will do.
Hold your horses. I'm done now.
I'm not in any kind of a serious rush. Thank you.
tooth, guys.
Guys.
Do you smoke regularly?
Anyway, to answer your question, I'm pretty sure the address should already be in the system. But if it isn't, I've written down on a piece of paper in my pocket.
Which pocket?
I was just trying to make conversation. I meant the question more as, what are you up to tonight? Or what's good? Not what address am I driving you to, know what I mean?
Would have known what you meant if you had chosen to speak plainly. Can Pat smoke in this car?
Hmm?
Can Pat smoke cigarettes in this car? They need something to distract their hands, mouths, and thoughts.
We can all smoke in this car. Light 'em up, my passengers. Life is short and so am I.
We're going to our friend whose name is Ryerson Fisk's birthday party.
Oh, nice. Looks like they're in Tinley Park, yeah?
He's in Tinley Park.
Southside.
Represent.
Tinley Park. Bit of a schlep. Have to take the interstate.
Dan Ryan.
The expressway, I get car sick.
You won't get car sick. That was a one-time occurrence.
It wasn't my choice. You made me eat. Who makes someone eat?
Your health was failing.
You made me. Oh,
Well, we can take the expressway and beat your boy Fisk's in about 50 minutes, or we can cruise the surface streets and pull up in about an hour and 45 minutes. It's rush hour on Friday night, only story in town. But it's your choice, my passengers. I'm just the driver. The choice is yours.
It's Pat's choice. They were the trousers in this relationship.
Pat? I'll try a different approach. Let's work backwards. What time do you need to get to your homie Fisk's B-Day bash?
look. You can't put the fault on me if I get sick all over your car rug, or all over your back seat, or in your trunk, which I can reach if I lean backward and tilt my head, or all over your seat, or all over your driver's cap. Imagine the vomit, my vomit, trickling down all sides of your driver's cap. Trickle down your neck, trickle down your face, might trickle down your chin, under that loose-fitting shirt, trickle down your chest, all the way down into your belly button, unless you're what's known as an out.
Caused by an umbilical cord accident.
Even if you are an innie, there might be so much vomit that it fills up your umbilical cord hole and continues down into your crotch, into your shiny pubic hairs. Yes, it will.
What are you driving at?
I'm not driving anywhere. That's your duty.
I'm gonna go ahead and get on the expressway. Don't want to be late for Fisk's Rager.
It goes by Ryerson, not Fisk.
Do you two like to listen to recorded music?
Oh, sure. We listen to recorded music all the time. Do you have any sweet new CDs? I'm the kind of bitch who likes to hear what's new and sick.
You like to keep your finger on the pulse.
That's precisely it. Do you have the recently released remastered and expanded edition of Crassid Field of the Heisman?
Crasted Field is my favorite record. Well, one of my favorite records. Goot Juice by the Goots is a little better.
Same. So do you have it?
I would have it if I could. Sure.
I have a copy at my place, picked it up off discogs.com. It's on the way to the expressway. I could run in and grab it.
Oh, that'd be nice of you.
Getting into krautrock. Kosmische Musik, if you will. K-rock is what they call it in the chat realms in the Third Reich.
We'd be on the Fourth Reich, friend.
No, yeah.
What I can offer you tweens is radio. Various stations for different appetites.
Oh, cool. Radio.
Fine.
Now you're talking.
Wow. Heroin Dancer is a long song. Plenty of time to get things done during that song. Probably not the last time I'll play Heroin Dancer. Because if you're like me, you've got a lot to get done. It's a poor choice for a single. Get it together, bare hand.
Yeah, I can't believe this song is on the radio.
Well, it's radio, so you get all kinds of stuff.
Band absolutely sucks.
No problem, I can change it.
No, don't. I've been meaning to check this out.
You know these guys? You listen to this band?
I went out with their singer. Their lead singer, I should say. Cornflower breath.
Whoa! Aren't the twins a bit young to be going steady with indie rock starlets?
Ha! Can't tell if you're trying to compliment us with this tweens business or what. But it's fine. Ha! Ha!
Okay, sure. I guess I can see how that works out.
Krautrock Station.
Yeah, Pat, let me see if maybe they added that one.
Please let this play. I want to know.
Great voice.
So good. So sweet. So raw.
Hey, Mr. Driver.
Am I to assume you're addressing me?
You're the only driver I'm looking at. Or talking to, for that matter.
Okay, I prefer if you didn't call
Do you know
me
what
that.
it feels like to eat out and butthole?
Not that my mind recalls.
You'd remember.
Hard to forget.
Hey, Mr. Driver.
Yeah,
Let me put it to you this way.
sure.
It kind of depends on the butthole.
Okay,
Because they're all different.
sure.
There's one area where you cannot, I repeat, cannot judge a book by its cover.
That's pretty gently. Known for my presence of self.
So, what are you guys tweens up to tonight?
Well, that's a little invasive, don't you think?
I'm sorry.
Rude even.
Pat, it's a social nicety. You already told him exactly what we're doing.
I regret
You
it.
don't regret anything.
I don't regret anything.
Exactly what I said.
I was reaffirming.
You're
Oh, I have suspicions of
You're always a little suspicious, and if I'm being honest with you, a little paranoid from time to time.
You know, sometimes I get the distinct impression that you're not really all that into the idea.
It isn't an idea, it's the situation. It's what's happening.
It wasn't that long ago I was with Weber. It was the same idea in a comparable situation, and you were spraying a different tune out of your face hole and into the ether.
I live on comfort.
I can read your fear like a coffee table book with some of the pages stuck together.
You don't read!
Steering wheels pointed south. Catch me?
Weber Winter!
I said, did you catch me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Weber is dead on the cross.
I subscribe to alternative.
Yeah, well, there are four sides to every story. Yours, mine, the truth, and the reality.
Feelings or distorted memories of the irretrievable.
I'm sorry. Did you say something?
You two were speaking very cryptically for a minute there.
I think it's past you.
I am observant, I've been told this.
I was speaking with sarcasm.
Coming up on the expressway, gang. Hold on to your hats.
Yeehaw! Wow, pedal to the floor of the car.
And merging, and...
And we're stuck in traffic. Thought this way was express. Guess not. Nothing express about it.
Maybe we should just listen to this newly released college rock on your radio.
Hey, Mr. Driver.
My name is
I
Candyce.
decided I want to ask you. Your name is Candyce?
Carline Candyce Bryan. Close friends call me Brian. You two can
I'm
call
going to
me
keep calling
Cass.
you Mr. Driver as a bid for power and attention.
You're not kidding.
I'm sure not. Anyway, I'm sorry for prying.
I wouldn't mind your company, quite frankly.
Oh, yeah? You're that into him, eh? You want to go on long walks together and fill each other with fluids and deceit?
I'm happy to chat. You seem nice. Whatever it was I got you on this duty, I'm sure you didn't mean any harm by it.
Thanks, David.
Call me Dave.
Thanks, Dave.
I understand your fear.
It's your ride. I'm just the driver.
My driver.
Ryerson's parents are out of town, so he's having a birthday party.
Birthing ceremony.
Nice.
Gonna perform sex after making Dave become known.
Mm-hmm.
All kinds of sex performances. Question of who to start with.
It's his birthday, so let's not make a huge scene.
Nice.
Yep. And that's it. For now. Stick around and I might allow you access to my shadow box.
Gotcha. I won't pry.
Gonna ask me where I keep it?
That was Ted Piercefield and the salted carcass with tugboat captain in a violent storm. What a set of pipes on that singer, whose name is Cornflower? Any fella, or girl, I suppose, possibly, to tickle her fancy would be a dad's favorite. I'll tell you that much. Next up, my animal skin stewards. It's, I can't get enough of this new one from Iron Fox and the boys. It's called Komodo Dragon, and it scares me to death. Hope you enjoy.
This man's alright. Used to pal around with Iron Fox.
You're a cool bitch. You know all the indie stars.
I guess you could say I know some of the indie starlets. Lol.
Thought Iron Fox was a dead
My twin, Weaver, played clavichord for them a couple of times.
I didn't even know they had a clavichord player.
They don't. Weaver played clavichord for them. They hired Weaver to play some parties they threw at their loft in the boys' town neighborhood.
Said I thought Iron Fox was
We're
dead.
just conversing.
Yeah, like Jimmy Stewart at a late night Easter egg hunt.
He has good taste in music.
Maybe for someone in late middle age.
I'm only 30.
And we're not tweens, pukey pubes!
Hey, couple of tweens.
Stuck in traffic, want my crap.
I'm sure he'll throw some on at Ryerson's after or before.
During.
If we even decide to do it.
Why else would we be going to this filth fest? Maybe to get some cock, or maybe to clean your
I'll
clock.
play it by ear. I don't want to hijack Ryerson's big birthday bash.
Your mind is a mess.
Just leaving room for spontaneity. We can still have some sex regardless, assuming there are people there we actually like.
I can't have sex with people I like. Not 2019 anymore. Gotta go at least as far as Tilly Pete if I like-minded people I don't particularly like.
We don't even know who's going to be there.
I know.
Did you see a guest list?
Hey, Mr. Driver, pull over at the next exit, yeah?
10-4.
Why are we stopping?
Thirsty. Need to piss. Just like you're pissing out.
I'm sorry, don't you mean pussing out?
I hate corrective interjections.
Noted.
I can't believe you're dragging me all the way to Tilly Park just to piss out like a druid slips and falls by the summer swimming pool.
You're dragging me to Chili Park.
Tonight is not about painting the town brown.
Fine, I need cigarettes anyway.
That's what I said.
Take another one before we left or something.
Oh, I took 3 other ones, David.
Can you slip me a couple so I can catch up? You're impossible right now.
There's space on the fridge door, but I'm all out of magnets.
What have I done to attract your displeasure?
You're getting weird on me.
Getting weird.
You're getting weird on my sex instrument.
Not so.
Are you saying I have a weird sex instrument?
My actions speak
Louder, louder, louder!
My actions
Edwards.
speak for themselves. What I'm trying to say.
Left the barn door. Okay.
Please give me another pill. No, so I can enjoy myself
Wide
too.
open.
Hope the horses are
What
stabilized.
happened?
You'll cripple your duty.
Need I remind you that you're also on duty?
No, you need it.
So?
My duty is aided by self-indulgence.
Sex instrument. Do you have any water?
Are my hands full?
I thought you packed a bag.
I did, a bag of pills.
Nothing to horse them down, though.
May I offer you a sip of my Werner's diet?
Listen fast and don't think too hard about it. I need to keep my sex instrument in tune. God bless it. I'm gonna cum myself dry tonight. I want to eat this track alive.
Hey, Candace. Hey, Candace.
Werner's diet?
There's a white-headed pantry off exit 54.
Oh, cool. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks, Dave.
You've passed 6 stops since I told you to get off at the next one.
I lost myself in the music.
I thought 8 things to
There's a white-headed pantry off exit 54.
How can you know that? How can anyone even know that?
Represent!
Oh.
You don't want to go to Ryerson's birthday party?
We just need to make a quick stop at the white-headed pantry. We'll get you a treat.
I don't know if she'll let me do that.
Who will let you do that?
Clayton. She's kind of like my boss. And my mom. She's only online, though. We've never met. Not formally. But she visits my dreams sometimes.
It'll be fine. Don't pay her any mind.
Easy for you to say that.
Easy for me to say anything I want and then some.
I think I've entered hell, which is a true tragedy.
Here's exit 54, white-headed pantry.
Don't let the verbal abuse I'm about to endure shock you. They asked me to, Clayton, and it's fine by me. Everything here is fine. These two just need to stop off for cigarettes in the washroom or whatever. Clayton?
That woman, whose name is Adam Clayton, no longer takes interest.
I knew a woman once. Her name was Muppet.
Okay, here we are. White-Hand Pantry Station.
This place is a rest stop.
Thanks for stopping. Hi, I'm Dave.
When I was about 9, my father insisted that I join the Frontier Sailors of Forestry. I resented him then, like I still do. But despite my resentment, I had perfect attendance. Worked my way up to wee below. I believe that's one below Dorbit.
Could be.
So it is. I showed up to every one of those fruity little meetings, sat around every stupid campfire song, and held hands with those inbreds like a good little sailor. But you know what I didn't do? I didn't earn a single merit badge. Not for lack of skill. I played stupid, hapless. No interest in canoeing or crocheting or water bug identifying. I wasted those lumberjacks' sweet times, retreat after retreat. Until the time came for the one merit badge that interested me at all. We walked up to a tree stump. Those lumberjacks may have taken me for slow or even dim-witted. How incompetent I'd proven myself to be at various junior woodsman-style activities over those many painful years.
Forgot Shelley. Hi, I'm Dave.
I waddled up to the tree in my little shorts. I pulled out my knife, flicked it open, and within minutes, I had carved my masterpiece. It was the face of the chief lumberjack's wife, whose name is Green Barnett. Eyes wide, mouth agape. Her horror was palpable, her face unmistakable even in tree bark formation. I turned to the chief lumberjack. I saw a similar look of horror on his pathetic, hairless visage. Look in the knapsack, I said. He just stood there like the blithering idiot that he was, petrified petrified, not unlike tree bark.
Kelly, did you eat my wallet again, you dirty bird? I'm Dave.
Look in the knapsack, I said. The chief lumberjack slowly unzipped the knapsack, reached inside, and pulled out the severed head of his wife, whose name is Timothy James Bridges.
You know, I was all talking this. What furniture is this? Who is racing?
You just try to remember that.
I think I got it. Your shopping list won't turn into the items they're on without human intervention, right?
Keep on pounding the pavement.
Hi, I'm Dave.
Well, I think I know what those tweens are up to. They're popping pills containing amphetamine salts. For people with ADD, ADHD, that sort of thing. They'll keep you up. They'll keep you running. They'll keep you hard. They'll keep you present. They'll keep you soft. They'll keep you feeling like madness and sanity are one and the same, and yet always just out of reach. They'll keep you focused. I hope they offer me one. Seems like good stuff. Strong dose. Or maybe they're just young. Doesn't take much to get them going. Takes me a bit, though. I've been at it most of my grown life. I've never been a father, but I've also never been a mother, so my life is balanced. I'm the godson of the late Finter Roast. You know me even if you don't know my face. You can count on me to show up on time from time to time. And that's what I'm talking about here. Showing up on time. Taking the right way out of the wrong way in. Hold on. Think I'm gonna do a little coming out of my own tonight. I'm not even close to running out. Now I'm running out. Hope those tweens throw me a few bones, know what I mean? Clayton is Mia. That's soldier talk for not around. I loved her at first and hated her at second. There was a time when I was first put on this duty that she would always say good morning to me. A woman to be relied upon, I can put it that way. God bless it, what I wouldn't give to be one of these tweens.
Thank you.
Got you a little something inside, man. It's candy, man.
Don't call me that!
Here, man. It's candy.
That's what I thought. Now pass me some pills.
Afraid we're all out.
So what am I supposed to do?
Twix bar. Peanut butter variety.
God, that sucks!
Are you rejecting my kindness?
No, nobody's rejecting your kindness, Pat.
Get in the blessed car! All right. Now everyone have a seat. You two aren't tweens.
No.
Oh. Moving right along.
your sick goggles?
You're wearing them?
Don't know how you can drive in these spectacles of filth. You can barely see the back of the front passenger seat.
Well, they work for my own eyes.
That's not what the record demonstrates.
I think you'll enjoy that PB edition Twix more than your mind is convinced otherwise.
Get in the blessed car.
I'll say it. I'm sorry.
I want to suck the eyeballs clean out of your face.
I apologize. I apologize if I lost my cool for a second there. I'm running out of these things I need to perform my duty here properly, and I was suddenly struck out of the blue with fear. Fear of the inevitable transgression of my mind's body, but I am working a program that insists I take ownership of such fear and make bedfellows with it.
I can smell your open sores, Sidney Poitier.
He was funny.
Well, yeah.
Ever seen China Chatter?
Look, it's like I said, your ride here is my duty. I didn't mean to get off on the wrong foot.
I promise you didn't get off on the wrong foot.
That's reassuring.
Do you know the value of a retroactive promise? The actual value, like at a store.
You know what I meant.
Would have known what you meant if you had chosen to speak plainly.
Steering wheel's out of whack.
Hey, Candyman.
Don't call me that!
Yeah, Candyman, I insist you take a bite of my generous offering before we continue further conversations.
Pleasure. Hard to chew.
Dry mouth, probably stale. Those aren't particularly hot sellers.
They would know their mother works in sweets.
It is good.
You better eat every last bite of my kindness. I don't want to see a single crumb fall out of your mouth, onto your lap, or the seat between your legs, or onto the floor.
Wow. What a nice chocolate-covered, nut butter-filled, crumble cookie treat.
You liked it? Sick. Pat picked it out and paid for it, but the idea to get you a treat originated with me.
Well, that was very kind of you both.
I didn't buy you a kind bar.
You mind if I take this?
Not at all. Take it if you dare. But I'm not participating.
Well, it's my dad, so... Carmine Candyce Prime.
Duh. I called you, son. It was me that called you.
Oh, hey, Dad.
Listen, I've decided to give emotional bondage another shot. So strap in and close your lips.
You mean bonding?
Still here?
Still got passengers.
If you didn't, we'd be having a very different conversation.
What?
Never mind. I'm old, as you know.
Yeah, not that old, though. Still young enough for ribeyes and consorting with sex workers.
Legal consorting for purposes of our conversation.
Variety. Spice of life, right?
Say what you will, son, because I'm barely even listening. And no matter which way you cut it, it's still in pieces. I'm old enough to know when I've been dealt a bad hand. A hand that can't be salvaged. Doesn't matter if I ask for 1 new card, or 2 new cards, or 3 new cards, or 4 new cards, or 5 new cards. You can't get it straight no matter which way you cut it. And son, I've cut this hand to pieces. Pieces of flesh and blood and bone and entrails all over the driveway pavement.
Are you drunk, Dad?
Am I drunk? Now that's an interesting proposition. Let me check with your mom. I'll let you know how it pans out. What I'm driving at here, Where I'm driving you is a confession.
What confession, Dad?
Son, I told you to close your lips. Silence is the oral representation of respect. Thank goodness. I need to fold. I need to put this bad hand back on the table, I'd say to my poker buddies, or a dealer if we're in a gambling den as opposed to my usual basement hang spot. I'd say, guys, Barney needs to fold. Barney needs to sit this one out. I know, I've already bet some chips, a lot of cash, but I'm pulling out before I put any more back in. Because I'm bound to lose this hand. I'm bound to the chair. I'm bound and gagged. The only piece of the pot I'll win with this hand is a tour of the barn.
Sorry, this is real.
Don't apologize, it's too late for that! Anyway, they'll look at me with some shame. Sometimes you need to be looked at in shame. Shame makes you stronger. Shame makes you better. Shame might have been the problem all along. And that's a real shame. Because, well, it may look bad, but you know that it's not, because it could be worse.
Will you get to the point or cease speaking, you old fool? I am tired of your voice.
You sound like you got a real dirt mouth on you.
Dirt.
Big old filth mouth.
Phil.
I'll call you back later, Dad.
Later I'll be shaving a goat down to the bone.
Okay, great. Thanks, Dad.
Hello? Son? Pocket my phone, pocket my troubles.
Who is that? Is that your mom? Called to tell you loves you so much.
That was his father, Pat. It was clear from context.
Well, I wouldn't know anything about that with these dirty driver's goggles on, would I?
Wow. Parents are so lame, am I right?
This is starting to feel good.
I forgot my shovel at home.
What?
I said I am starting to feel high.
Oh. Yeah. Coming up, I guess.
Coming up on peanut butter Twix? How do you figure?
I took a bunch of ADHD medication while you were in the White Hen.
Oh yeah? So did we. Did you take mine?
No, I took mine. You refused to share, remember?
Got any left?
I'm running out. You?
It belongs to Pat.
Pat?
So,
You running out?
of time, of luck, of fear.
Of ADHD medication.
Hardly.
Mind tossing me 1 or 8?
Not right now. My fingers are dead to the night.
Okay. Well, I'm good for now anyway. So
How about a little night music?
I know.
Crowd!
Next up on W9RM Wham, it's Preferences by Little Coleman Zurkowski.
Nice.
Nice!
Oh, it gets me hard.
times tonight when I feel like I've known the two of you for a long time. This is one of those times.
I feel similarly. I feel all my blood at once.
It's nice, you know, this duty. It's not bad.
There are worse duties.
Watch your tongue.
Your duty seems manageable.
Ah, sure, sure.
Do either of you want to kiss?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
So, Dave,
Yes, Candace.
you a musician too, or is it just your twin whose name is Weber? Seems like maybe you're a musician.
Yeah, actually, I am.
That's a great song.
Great song!
Back.
I'm wondering what kind of music you usually enjoy.
Should have wondered sooner.
All kinds, really. Country and western, indie college, shoegazer, dust riser, hobby, rock, shito, indie pop, bit of an indie bitch.
Bit of an indie
Bit of an
badge.
indie bitch.
Can I make a confession?
Barnabas has already confessed on your behalf.
Bit of an indie bitch myself.
Oh, nice.
Or boy, as the case may be.
Okay.
You play the bass guitar?
Guitar, normal.
Electric or?
Yeah.
I want to hear that song again.
Yeah, sure.
Great song.
Best song I ever heard all life.
Wouldn't mind hearing it again.
Yes, hello. You all know exactly what that was. Or am I wrong? It was indie disco hit Preferences by rising star and known indie boy. It's little Coleman Zurkowski. Would you like to hear it again?
Yes.
Of course you would. It's all anyone wants to hear. Nowadays? Sometimes when I'm waiting online at a coffee shop and they make music, I'll ask myself, you know, like, what is this person thinking? Maybe the woman in front of me has a couple of screaming kids. Of course, my initial reaction is, you know, I hate this woman. I'd like to have her arrested. Then I imagine what it might be like to be her, to be in her skin. She probably also hates those kids. Maybe didn't ask to have them, maybe protested. Everyone you see is out there leading a harrowing life, but you never ask. You just look and ask yourself, what is going on in the darkness of their heart? Going off about this, going off about that, shooting off about this and that, shooting their mouth off. That's what got me here, you know? Shooting my little wet mouth off. That's why I'll stay.
Don,
What is it, man? I'm trying to teach you something. Teach you something about life.
Don, we're not on mute.
Can I have another one of those cigarettes?
Fresh out.
That's not so packed.
Oh, don't do that. You're making them a waste.
You're not becoming a waste.
May I speak candidly?
Sure.
I would like to speak candidly to Pat.
Then speak candidly, Candyman.
You've got some life left in front of you. Try harder to enjoy it while you still have it. You never know when you might not have it anymore until it's too late.
Wow. That was real deep, Pat.
Wait, don't you mean, oh wow, really, Candace?
Look, I do things my own way and on my own time. You can either get on my schedule and enjoy yourself, or stay on your own schedule and continue having a bad time. Now pick one or forever hold your peace. Okay, thank you. Good night.
Thank you for your words of wisdom, Candace.
You weren't the intended recipient of that message.
Oh, he schooled you, David.
What I meant was that David doesn't need to try harder.
You'll be the judge of that.
We still have about 20 minutes before we arrive at Ryerson's birthday party.
Right, in Tinley Park.
I feel like talking, but I don't know what I'm saying.
It's mostly garbage.
Okay, fine. I'll just smoke the rest of this cigarette.
David,
Yes, Pat?
I would like to speak with you.
We're speaking.
I don't want his participation.
I'm just smoking my cigarette.
house tonight.
Well, I wouldn't know anything about that.
If you're gonna play your clarinet, just play it.
This is a family room.
Talking about my sex instrument.
I'm not sure what Weaver ever saw in you.
Same thing you do.
I don't want to get into it.
Oh, he said he's not listening. It's his own little world with the daisies and the crocodiles. Plus, not like it matters one way or the other.
Don't gloat.
Traffic's light, feeling hard, horny, excitable, afraid. Need another ADHD?
Could use one yet.
Mind passing one of those up my way?
You said you weren't listening.
I wasn't. I just got the idea. Like mind passing me another piece of ADHD medication if you have one.
I feel like I'm being very generous.
You are, old friend.
Pills, peanut butter Hershey bar, my time.
I think you're a very generous person.
That's right. Mountain Dew regular? Mountain Dew code red.
Oh yeah.
You enjoying yourself up there, Candyce?
Certainly am. Certainly do.
Should have purchased more Mountain Dew.
Very glad to hear that.
I mean it when I say we could be good friends, you know.
I agree with the sentiment.
If this were a different situation, of course. I understand it's not possible in the actual situation. Although I'd probably never even see or even speak to either of you ever again. Although I suppose anything's possible.
You won't speak, we won't listen.
Candace, I enjoy your company too, if I'm being honest. It's actually, well, it's too bad this is all the time we'll have together is all.
I've been near enough to the barn on prior occasions to know the route. But it's nice to imagine fun.
It is, yes.
Oh, you want fun? We should play a game right now, campfire style.
Now you're talking.
You're not listening.
I'm sorry.
Ugh. Smarts. Anyway, what's that game where you hold out your fingers and then everyone goes round and round and talks about the last time they ate butthole?
Not sure I've ever.
Never have I ever.
Never ever had a pizza.
Wait, have we started?
I'm not sure I follow.
You stick out your 5 dirty fingers, 5 little piggies, 1 by week, and then when I say a thing you've never ever done, you put your finger back in your greasy little fist and close the barn door. Make sense?
I think so.
Well, that's 1 down for me. I tried, so
Yep, same.
guess I'll go next. Let's see. Oh, never have I ever driven a car.
Guilty. Is it my turn or?
Certainly.
Never have I ever been to Tinley Park. Figured I had you both on that one.
To present.
Never ever been in a marriage.
No. Our different stations in life will be the death of. Will make me lose.
What's your wife's name, Candyman?
Well, actually, we're separated now. But I have been in a marriage.
What's your wife's name, Candyman?
Pond Festival.
Nice.
Never have I ever worn a sweater made of cat.
Is it my turn?
It's the second round and there are only 3 of us. You should know the order.
Okay. Hard to think, actually, on the spot. Oh, I know. Never have I ever fired a gun.
Never have I ever run over Pond Festival Brian with my personal automobile. Come on, Candyman.
Nope, never ever done that either.
You turn the music up a little bit, Candyce. I appreciate the situation.
Yeah.
I can do it.
Believe it when I
I
smell
can
it.
do it, but I'm not sure if tonight is the right time.
Time's up.
Can you please stop picking your nose?
Why?
Does it make you uncomfortable? Watching me penetrate myself? I want you to tell me. It's gross and distracting. I'm trying to real talk. You can real talk to me with my finger in my nose. I don't speak or listen through my nose. I'm looking forward to tonight. Which part? Coming out?
45 seconds ago, you said you didn't think tonight was the right time.
Only takes 1 second for a mind to change. I just thought you'd be happy to hear that.
Oh, wow. Don't shake the birds out of my bush. Fulfilling my duty gets my rocks off, but they're my rocks, so I keep them to myself. If you're looking forward to fulfilling your own duty, then everything's as it should be. You don't need to announce it to the whole classroom. Everyone already knew anyway when they saw me 6 feet down your throat. How many cared? You want validation for accepting that what's expected of you is what's expected of you? Go find your own bush if that's the case. Don't shake mine. Got birds hiding in there. They're busy scarfing down worms. You can interrupt them, but they'll choke and die. You dig?
I just thought you'd be happy to hear it.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that you're willing to accept my sex instrument into your heart publicly. You sound ridiculous right now. I'm not your dad.
I'm being serious.
I'm always serious when talking about my sex instrument.
Good cigarette. What brand is this cigarette?
Newport Red.
I feel sick.
Still see Weaver popping off like a cork on a bottle of New Year's evening shampoo.
That was an accident.
pretty tight knot for an accident.
It was a mistake.
Was it a mistake or an
It
accident?
was a coincidence.
Still hear the screams.
You weren't there.
Certainly was. I'm scared by nightfall.
Why did you try helping?
You can't stop the music, and the music was playing.
I don't believe it.
There's peace among the worms. We were close. See, too close for the liking of your sick mother and dumb father watching George Lopez reruns night after night after night.
And we're off the expressway. Is this still Tinley Park? Might be Burr Ridge? Hard to tell. Hard to care.
Accident, mistake, coincidence, 3 words, 3 masks, 3 failed attempts to hide from shame.
Let's drop it!
Drop it 6 feet under.
I would like to go down upon you.
I am not talking about my sex instrument, not now. I'm talking about Weaver's disintegrating and defiled corpse.
I'm sorry, I promise I'm not listening to your conversation, but I need to
I'm
interject
talking
briefly.
about the rotting flesh of the innocent. Did you know that a stench can echo in your mind's eye?
I just need to interject briefly because I need to confirm our destination, as there's a new address in the system. Is that a mistake?
Mistakes have been made, but this isn't one of them.
Another mistake, I guess.
Ryerson's mom came home early from France. Had to relocate tonight's big coming out party. Literally right across the road.
Looks a little ways up the road, but still Tinley Park, 754 North Watercress.
Would you like to take a look in my shadow box?
Throw me a few more pills.
Let's play another game, huh?
Life is not a game, David!
Sure, sounds great.
Any questions?
Some caution's attendance at the Common Wareham show.
I don't understand a lot of what you say.
Okay. I'm thinking of a person.
Thinking of Weaver's decaying pile of skin.
Pat, with all due respect, Dave and I would appreciate it if you would settle.
Yeah. I do deserve respect.
Okay, is your person non-binary?
No.
Is your person a tween?
Not anymore.
Okay, no longer a tween, getting closer. Is your person a man?
No.
Is your person a woman?
Yeah.
Is she still alive?
She's not.
Carcass of milk fat.
Pat, we're trying to play, just like you played with Weaver.
Is your person an actor?
Yes.
Okay, actor, woman, no longer alive, no longer a tween, dead.
Never ever graced the silver screen.
I'm about to lose my mind. I told you I've come round.
Hey, Dave?
It's Shirley Temple!
That character sucks emaciated dicks for weather.
I wanted to ask you something else.
Shoot.
It's about music. You write songs, right?
Yeah.
How do you know when you got one? A good one.
I don't know. It's just kind of a feeling, I guess.
A feeling.
Yeah, you kind of just know.
Interesting.
It isn't.
But what if you're wrong?
How do you mean?
You feel like you got one, a good one, then you play it for someone else. Boyfriend, girlfriend, friend, as the case may be. And they say it. It sucks.
Well, then I guess maybe it sucks.
Then, what was the feeling?
God
Bless it.
Why do you answer it, Candyman? Your ringtone sucks.
I'll call it back later.
Papa?
No.
I bet it's Papa calling to check in. You're a bad, bad boy for not answering. We're running just as low on time as I am on patience.
Fear.
Beg your pardon?
Then, the feeling was fear.
Fear of what?
Fear of sucking.
I think I turned here.
You think? You think. I know.
Fine, Pat. I know I turned here.
Fear of self.
Fear of life.
Fear of you.
Fear of Dad.
Slow down. This is a school zone. Don't have time for any accidents, mistakes, or coincidences tonight, Candyman.
It's not a school zone at this hour, but I will oblige.
Oh, it isn't? Did the school go to another zone?
Well, moving right along.
David?
Yes, Pat. I'm sorry for getting weird on you back there. I try not to take things personally, but I rarely succeed. Usually fail. It's my choice, but it's not my preference. I almost always settle, but it's usually too late when I do. Thanks, old friend. I want to drizzle a love load down your stupid throat tonight. I just can't wait. It'll be a load you won't forget. Cornflower may join us. Cornflower is going to be there. Cornflower breath is Ryerson's mom's friend's daughter. Oh, didn't know that. You were supposed to turn right back there, Candyman.
I'm taking a shortcut.
You don't know where we're going.
This is a shortcut, Pat. I'm taking a shortcut.
No, you're not.
It's like a secret passage. I know these streets. I know these fields and alleyways of Tinley Park.
Take a left.
Shut up! I got it!
You're not gonna get us lost, Candyman. I printed out directions from MapQuest.com.
It's Barnabas Bryan, your father. Dad, we need to speak.
Dad, maybe we can talk about this tomorrow after you've sobered up.
You know, that's not happening.
There's still time to fix it.
Oh, you're in a sorry state. I wish I would have tried harder earlier. Listen, son, I've been beating around the bush with you all night. Just beating it, beating it, beating it, beating it raw all night long. Perhaps for most of your sorry life. Even when I didn't want to. Just seems to be my nature.
Dad, can you make this quick, please?
I just want to say... No. I need this... I guess... This is hard.
So hard it's soft, blistering.
Who is that rat blabbering again in the back seat of your car? I insist you remain silent while I deliver this message to my only son.
Pepperoni pizza, side of melon.
Candid, Carmine, I know that I haven't always been the best dad.
God bless it.
And frankly, in a lot of ways, that's on you. Parenting you was never easy. Your mother and I had several discussions about whether or not it was even worth it. Of course, this was back in the day. Eventually, we agreed not to entertain other possibilities.
What other possibilities?
A parent can always change their mind.
Take you out behind the barn with shotgun, make spaghetti sauce come out in neck hole.
If you or another passenger doesn't silence this varmint in the middle of my heart-to-heart, I will begin to lose all meaning.
Dad, what is all this about?
I just want you to know that I tried, that's all. I tried my best, and I'd like to think it wasn't for fear of failure. I remember on the night of your birthing, having this feeling that you were the first and perhaps only meaningful thing that would ever happen in my lifetime.
Wow.
That feeling dissipated quickly. Raising a child is an absolute nightmare. But I never forgot that I got the feeling in the first place, and that kept me going on nights when I considered taking your mom and hightailing it down to South Carolina without saying anything to anyone, truth be told.
Thanks?
I love you, son.
What if the feeling was wrong?
I'd like to skin that passenger alive.
It wasn't Pat.
Who's Pat?
No, it was me, Dave Winters.
Oh, the other one. Well, anyways, I guess that's all I really had to say, so...
I love you too, Dad.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll be going now.
Gotta go.
It's like old man Winters. Doesn't sound like winter.
That was sweet. Made me throw up a little bit. Your dad seems nice.
He's fine.
I'd like to pay him a visit one day. Give him a piece of my mind. Luck comes to those who suffer.
Sure.
Oh, slow down, Candyman. This might be where the school went. Yeah, nice and easy, lover tits. Lover tits. Maybe I'll call you lover tits. Maybe I'll call you Aperol Spritz. Oh, right on. Maybe I'll call you Frankie T. Maybe I'll call you Bottom Sheet. You suck at rhyme time now. But now it's not forever.
Is this yet another game? Maybe I'll try. Maybe call you Sweet Tweens. Maybe call you Heat Dreams.
Nice one, Candyce.
Shall we play yet another game?
Yes, but one involving genitals in Ryerson's basement that you'll be incapable of partaking in. Family game nights are coming to a close.
So I'm looking for the address here, but I'm not seeing it. Any pointers?
Pointers? Pointer is the address is made up. There are no addresses down here. Only fields.
Oh, wow. Cool. Your friend Ryerson's birthday party's in a field. So fun.
Pull over, Candyman.
Crasket Field.
And turn off the engine. Great. Now let's come
coming out party.
Yep. We're all coming out.
Wait. Can you please hand me my driver's goggles?
Let me have this kindness.
Now I'm ready to come out. Say,
Say what, Candyce?
what do you say we drive to the nearest White Hen pantry so I can buy booze for Ryerson's party? No need for Ryerson to leave in the middle of his birthday to, hey, Mr. a homeless, when we can bring the mister to the party with the booze in tow. We'll rage. Dope idea, right?
Jesus fuck. Candyman Ryerson can buy his own booze. He's 47.
Oh. Right. Just looking at the world through tween-tinted lenses, I guess.
Let's get marching. Pat, just do it here. It's cold out and I really want to have weird group sex at Ryerson's birthday party. Or my coming out party, depending on how you look at it. It's both. Walk, Candyman. Can I wait in the car? Nope.
Which way to Ryerson's castle?
Straight into Crasted Field. Sunshine at the top of the stairs again.
That used to be my favorite song.
Used to be. I still like it. It's the greatest line in pop. I wonder if anyone thinks or thought that song sucks. No need to wonder. Candyman just said it sucks.
I still like it. I just don't know for how much longer.
Not long. Quit tormenting him. Watch your tongue. I'm on duty. The song Sunshine at the top of the stairs again, far from sucks, Candace. But I would maintain that Quick to Say Goodbye, Slow to Leave is the best song on Crasted Field. This disruption of our firm pace has caused me a stumble.
I apologize for the disruption in our firm pace. Dave, I honestly don't know that song, and as I said earlier, that's basically my favorite record. What's it called again? Quick to leave, slow to
Quick to
say?
Say Goodbye, Slow to Leave. You seriously don't know that one?
No.
Well, I guess that makes sense. It's only available in demo form on disc 3 of the recently released remastered and expanded edition.
Shame we didn't stop off at your place to grab that for the drive. We'll have to listen to it another time.
I promise you didn't miss out on something that could have been. I'm not the type who skips around. I would have insisted we start with disc 1, track 1. Even with a diversion of White Hen Pantry, we would have only made it as far as disc 2, track 4, possibly disc 2, track 5, because I think disc 2, track 4 is a cover of Cranberry Root Beer Cola that they abort halfway through, but assuredly no further than that.
Nice. Nice.
Not at all. Don't make me regret bringing you along, David. I didn't ask to come along. Well, you can thank me later. Now we march on.
Cranberry Root Beer Cola is a Judgment song, though.
Right, a big hit. Radio hit.
How can disc 2, track 4 be an aborted cover of Cranberry Root Beer Cola if it's already their song?
I mean, that's why they aborted it.
We can still get in the car and drive to Ryerson's party. I can take my favorite shortcut.
Oh, what in the name of Christ, Pecker? What just happened? Stepped in some mud. Oh, no. Yeah, so am I. Maybe we can find a subordinate krautrocker at Ryerson's castle to lick it off.
I can lick it off with my own tongue.
I do not have time for that.
I won't take long.
Smells like it might have been poop instead of mud. Yeah, I'm beginning to get that sense. Not sure it limits my options, though. Possibly expands them. Ryerson has friends who are into that kind of thing. Can't really blame them.
I can lick it off.
Candyman, you're making me physically and emotionally sick right now. Do you hear me?
I don't know what to do.
So sick, I want to vomit all over your shiny pubic hairs like I promised to do earlier in the evening.
You actually said you would vomit all over his driver's cap, such that the vomit would trickle down his chest and eventually reach his shiny pubes.
I'm not required to be consistent.
How much farther do we have to walk?
There's a crick up ahead.
Didn't know you were so familiar with Tinley Park.
I'm not. I can smell water.
You're right.
Told ya.
Oh wow, a crick.
Well, Candyman, end of the crick.
Please. Make it quick and simple.
Huh. Wouldn't if I could. Did you see that? I said, did you see that?
Familiar sight.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, wipe that brain matter off of your chapped lips so we can get this waste to the barn.
Right, yeah. Pat?
What's wrong? Did you get some brain matter in your mouth?
No, I just remembered. Quick to say goodbye, slow to leave is disc 2, track 3.
Well, it's a multi-disc re-release that just came out a couple weeks ago, right?
That's right, a Coconuts exclusive re-release.
Well, no one could expect you to have the entire running order memorized at this point.
Candyce could have heard it though.
Well,